A list of the topics, themes, and subject matter featured in this episode has been included in the video description below. Hey, Wastelanders. Welcome back to episode 15. We're going to get into it tonight. So, we pick up our episode this evening from the top of the overpass as Ainsley holds Bria in her arms as she falls asleep. The anxiety from before fading, her medicine kicking in as she watches Harmon led out by Hawke. Behind them, we see Phil helping Valerie along. Her right arm is gone. Just a wound in its place at this point. We see Ruthie and Reed standing in front watching as Harmon is led out, his hands on the back of his head, looking toward the ground. You can see wounds. His shirt has some blood on it, but you can tell that it's not just blood from some of the other individuals he was fighting, but his own. You would see as he stops as he reaches the threshold of the door before looking up at Ruthie. He doesn't smile, just stares at her for a moment. Finally, having a moment to see his sister and the fact that she is actually still alive and not just an illusion that he saw earlier. He locks eyes and he says, is Mom and Bria all right? Get them out of here?
Yeah, they're fine.
Thank you.
She's going to turn to Hawke, not acknowledge the thank you, and she's going to say to Alice, "Thank you for trusting me and going after him. I just didn't want to give him," and she turns back to Harmon, "the chance to run like a fucking coward again."
As you said, he's the only lead we have. He's not going to go anywhere. Are you?
Nope.
And I think she'll look at Ruthie and Reed and just... Next steps?
Well, I guess first of all, we'd probably have to do something about, and she gestures over to Valerie with her head. Not to mention, we've got a warehouse full of... Not to mention, we have a warehouse at our disposal full of supplies that we should either take for ourselves or bring back to Malcolm in the settlement as a thank you.
I say we tie them up, sit them down inside, get what we need now, answers, healing, and then figure out what to do with them afterwards.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make an executive call. Hawke, go tend to Valerie. Let's get everybody inside. There's no more fighting, right? Like we're like clear.
I think everyone else is dead.
Yeah. We got to do something about that arm. And as long as we got a safe place here, we should use it for the second that we have.
I don't know. I know I don't really have any grounds to speak here.
You don't?
No, you don't. What?
She will turn to Phil and silently extend her arms out to offer to take Valerie from him.
And as you do that, Reed does turn to Harmon and say, what?
And he goes, there might be more of them coming, all right?
Then you better talk fast, huh?
Yeah, I can't wait to find out what the hell you did.
All right. There's lots of good stuff in there.
I'll take Valerie and I'll turn back to the warehouse.
Okay.
I am going to look for more stim packs or healing supplies, bandages, stuff like that inside. And kind of just get to work on stabilizing her, more or less. More.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to trust the other three to figure out where we're putting Harmon and, the other family members for the time being.
Okay. Valerie walks very gingerly over.
Oh, no. Picking her up.
You're picking her up?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. She just kind of limped there. As you move over and find a place to, and there's plenty of places within the warehouse to just hunker down.
Cool.
There is, as you walk in, there would be like small little, like essentially some of the trailers are like little med tables and things within them. So you'd
Cots.
be able to absolutely do that. Cots and things.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So from there, as Harmon stands there, I think he wouldn't move. He would just wait until he was instructed to do the next thing. So he just stands there and doesn't say anything, just keeps his hands behind his head.
Reed?
Yeah.
Can you go and get them?
Yeah. And I'll kind of put my back to Harmon, and like whisper kind of in Ruthie's ear. They know this place better than us. We gotta keep a close eye. And I'm sorry, but I think we're gonna have to tie them up.
Don't do it in front of... And she glances over at Harmon.
We'll get the kids somewhere else. Try to find some toys.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll head off to go get the architect and the child.
What is this, the Mandalorian?
The child. Amazing. What's as Reed moves in that direction, leaving Harmon, Ruthie, and Phil, what are the three of you, or what are the two of you doing now? Harmon doesn't really have a say, so he's just standing there.
Ruthie's just staring at her brother, daring him to move, trying to think of something to say, but she wants it to be worth it, because she knows that his minutes are numbered.
Okay. Fuck. All right. Phil, what's going on in Phil's mind right now? What's
I mean, I feel like I'm just trying to follow the lead here of Alice. I'm kind of just waiting to be called on by anyone. I'm waiting for an order, or I'm just kind of like, I think I imagine I probably have my gun drawn now. And I'm just waiting to I'm just seeing what happens here. Letting the events unfold in front of me. Almost kind of waiting for someone to act out, I guess. Waiting for someone to get out of line, maybe. I'm just trying to stay vigilant.
Okay, that feels right. All right. So I'll say what we'll do as you stand there waiting. Reed heading up to collect Ainsley and Bria from the overpass. Inside, we cut back over to Hawke, to Alice, helping Valerie. She did get hit with a stim pack, so there is some of that coating there, but she's still in pretty bad shape. She's definitely burnt a bit on her side.
How
where she took the
close does she look to like passing out?
She's dipping in and out.
Okay.
You can kind of see her eyes will flutter open. She's in a state of shock right now. She'll look over at her. Like it's that phantom.
No.
That like phantom.
Yeah. If there's what's the word I'm looking for? I want to knock her out with medicine.
Okay.
I don't want to bop her. No.
I'll do it.
What's it called?
I'm good at that,
Chloroform.
apparently.
Yeah. If there's chloroform.
Yeah.
Around.
Yeah, there's like an anesthesia type.
That's
product
the word
here
I
that
was
you would
looking
find.
for. Yes, I want to put her. I want to put her to
chloroform.
rest, so that as I'm working on her, she's not feeling any more pain, and she's not, writhing around or anything. Just go to sleep.
Yeah, you're able to find some anesthesia. She goes out cold, and as she goes out. You see Vermin's at the door. He's like, do you need any help, Hawke? Alice?
I think I could use another set of hands just to look around. I need bandages, stitches.
Stitches.
Anything to just help cover this wound to make sure the infection doesn't set in.
I tried to go pick up the rest of what was left of her arm, but it was pretty bad.
I am not that skilled to put it back on, even if it was.
No, that's a very, not even, it wouldn't even be enough to, a Frankenstein's or the monster situation. It would
Vermin, I got the picture.
Sorry. I'm very sorry.
It's all right. Just,
and
if you can
he goes,
find
he scutters
those.
away.
Yeah.
And he scutters away. And he goes, yeah. Sorry. And he runs off.
Poor buddy.
He's very good at sewing. I mean,
yeah.
I could use his steady hand for sure. Then, yeah. That's a good point.
So he goes off, and I'll say he will help. He'll give you. I'll roll for him to see if he can aid you in helping Valerie.
Vermin dice, listen to me. Don't you dare roll a 20.
All right. Here we go. Vermin.
If Vermin gets a nat 20, does that still count against us, even though it's Kylie rolling because he's our NPC, he's our party pet?
You took him along.
Yeah.
So he actually has a 7 on medicine.
Wow.
Or his intelligence is 7. So he doesn't have anything in medicine, but he has a 7. So
Icon. I love him.
One success from Vermin as he helps.
Nice.
So I'll say for each additional for each success, essentially, you'll get you basically get the wound to a point where it won't get infected.
Yes.
That's kind of the first layer, and then anything additional to that will be hit points equal to your medicine. She'll get back.
Cute.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you? What? Uh-oh. Did you roll a natural 20?
I sent you an image.
Oh no.
No way. Did you? 2 nat 20s?
No, just one.
Oh my god.
Stop rolling those dice, Icarus. I'm begging you. I'm
getting you new dice. I'm getting you new dice.
I'm at a breaking point, Kylie. I'm at a breaking point.
No. It's okay.
No, it's okay. Total of 2 successes then.
Okay.
We're gonna need somebody, one of the fans, get the stats on how many nat 20s Icarus rolled throughout this campaign.
I'm fucking cursed.
I'm cursed.
Oh, goodness. So what is your medicine score, Alice?
My medicine, it's tagged rank 2.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you and Vermin, he steadies his hand. He steadies and is getting bandages and helping with stitching up the wound. You find some antiseptics. You're able to get Valerie's wound to a point where you'll have to change it out quite regularly.
Sure.
But you get it to a point where you have the supplies you need to basically keeping it from not getting infected. Perfect. And in addition to that, she heals 2 more hit points. So she's up to 6 now because she got hit with a stim pack. She just doesn't have an arm. Yep.
Join the club, girly. Yeah.
Yep.
But that's Hawke's full focus is on that. Even if the others come into the building for anything, unless they come to her directly, it's kind of like horse blinders are on, just focusing on this until, it's to the point where she can't do much else, but just let it sit. See what happens.
Yeah, so as you work on Valerie, Vermin by your side to help, handing you what you need, sewing where he can, we'll pivot outside to, as we kind of are behind Reed, following him up this pathway towards the overpass. And you would see there, just holding Bria, she's asleep now, just patting her back. You see Ainsley, and she looks over at you and hello. Are we staying here or are we leaving?
Come on.
All right. She grabs the supply, slings it over her arm, and still holding Ainsley, and starts traversing with you down the pathway. And she would say, "Oh, you're gonna say?" She was about to say something, but if she hears Reed stopping, she'll stop.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think she would say, how long have you known Ruthie for?
I think Reed is just gonna kind of look back at her. I'm sorry, but as we get closer, I think you're gonna have to wake her up, and he'll point to Bria. We're gonna need you separated from her for a sec.
May I ask why? I think I know the answer, but I'd like to hear it from your mouth.
Look, we're not monsters. I don't want to tie a Nana and pop up in front of her kid.
I can appreciate that. Very well. And you would see she would kind of lean her forward and kind of just like kind of just rub her little ear a little bit, and her eyes open, and she says, "What? Sleepies." She's like, "All right, we're gonna have to. You're gonna." And she would look over at Reed, and she would say, "You're gonna go. Nana and Daddy need to have a conversation with with Aunt Ruthie, and she would look over and Reed, right? You're gonna go with Reed for a little bit, okay? And she goes, okay. All right. And she'd give her a little kiss on the forehead, and she'd keep following. And I think as we kind of see you walking down, you reach that pathway where you move through the gates, and we kind of have like this like wide shot of the two of them walking towards Ruthie, Harmon, and Phil.
I think in the middle of that wide shot, you see Reed kind of bend down as she puts Bria down. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Reed.
Hi, Reed. I'm Bria.
It's very nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm a friend of your Aunt Ruthie's. She's so excited to meet you. I want to take you somewhere safe, okay? And I have something really cool to show you.
Oh, what? What are you going to show me?
You'll see.
She just you see, like, hear a little coo come out of her, and she would like, can I hold your hand? Is that okay?
Yeah, he
Okay.
He puts his hand down to her.
She grabs it. She's got little hands. She just grabs like a couple of your fingers.
And he kind of, as she does, like kind of over her head, motions for Ainsley to like move in front as they walk.
Yeah, and she continues. Yep. Okay. So they walk forward, and you would see them approaching, Ruthie and Phil. And she would stop in front of you. Where would we like to go? Back inside? Out here? What would you prefer?
I think Ruthie she'll glance over at Reed and Bria, and then she'll glance over at Phil. And she's very stone-faced, very similar to the Ruthie that they met not that long ago. And she's going to say, if you two wouldn't mind, I'd like to talk to my family for a little bit.
I think Phil will nod. Look to Reed. I'll kind of like nod for us to like walk out together.
Yeah, Reed will follow.
As we do, I'm gonna ask you real quick for the rifle back. I think Phil's gonna ask.
Hey, I just need to take my mind off of all this. You mind if I take that back? I think I'm gonna just guard the perimeter, make sure those group or this other reinforcements ain't coming.
Yeah, and he's got it kind of slung over his back right now, and he'll take it off and hand it to you. If you want to, I mean, looks like that one went down, but if you want to hit one of the other towers, probably the best vantage point. Not the wording I meant.
Never forget.
Not the wording I meant. But
can't keep doing this.
Yeah, man. You good?
Kinda gotta be right now.
I know this is probably a weird situation for you, so I ain't gonna press you on it. If you just need to take your mind off of something, or you know, I'm gonna be by that tower, so
Yeah. And he'll
maybe shoot something. I don't know.
he'll kind of let Bria's hand go for a second, and he'll like kind of give you a hug.
Yeah, I'll hug him back real tight. Pat him on the back. Yeah, just say
You're my best friend, man. Always. I don't care about anything. If you weren't the person that I once knew, if you're not the same Reed I met in the vault, you became my best friend up here, man.
I think Reed kind of in Phil's ear as they hug, and he says that just as Phil always says to him. He goes, "Stop talking about that robot shit, man." And he'll let the hug go and grab the kid's hand and lead her inside.
Okay, she grabs your hand.
Sputnik is going with Reed and Phil.
Yeah. Follows. And you hear as you walk with Bria, she's like, "When are you going to show me? What's the surprise? Come on, tell me. Come on."
As we kind of get closer to a safe room, Reed will begin to take his pit boy off of his wrist. And he's gonna find in his backpack the game Captain Cosmos, and he's gonna throw it in the pit boy, and he's gonna hand it to her, and she's gonna hold on.
Are we making Bria an iPad kid?
She gets she like
Making her
holds
one?
it. She like kind of holds it like this in her hand.
Whoa, this is crazy. Okay, what do I do?
You have games on your phone?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Now, Bria, I don't know if you've seen one of these
Okay.
before. This is called a Pit Boy, and this is a game that I built myself.
What? You made this whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh my, that's really cool. Could you show me how to?
I'll show you how to play.
And as she like starts to play, she kind of sorry.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yep, it's the sniffles. Yep. They don't really go away, but it's okay. And she just keeps playing.
And Reed will kind of just stay in the room with her and kind of teach her, as well as kind of he's more so like guarding the door and like kind of, you know, his mind is over his shoulder looking at it, and you know he's but to her he's all there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, she's excited. Her little there's like I think when you go into one of the little rooms off to the chute in one of like the big storage containers that you see that there's like little places to sit and things. She's got her little feet up and they're just kicking as she's playing it, and you kind of just see she's like biting her tongue a little bit. You can see like that's how, when she's focusing, she bites her tongue a little bit on the side. She's like, so yeah, she's in it. From there, we'll jump back to Ruthie.
Once everyone is gone, Ruthie watches and waits for everyone to leave, and that to confirm that it is just the two of us. There's three of us. I can do math.
That's okay.
Just until there's the three of us. And she's going to take a deep breath, and she's going to start off by saying, "You know, after we have this conversation, you're dying, right, Harmon?"
that's what you want to do, that's fine.
No, it's not what I want to do. It's what I should have done.
Okay.
And it's not
We're gonna
just
talk
because
first.
of... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we've got a lot of questions for you because it isn't just me that you fucked over.
Okay. I understand.
And she's going to turn to Ainsley. She's going to turn to Ainsley and she'll say, how much did he tell you?
How much did he tell me? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, about what he fucking did after everything, after Dad died. How much did he fucking tell you?
I think you see her pause for a moment. And just real quick before I get into this, if I'm cutting out a little bit, if I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties, I can jump out and come back in. Is that, how am I doing? Am I a little wonky?
You've been cutting out for me a little bit since the beginning.
Same
okay.
a little bit.
Yeah. A little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes it happens. That's the beauty of recording online. Okay. I'm going to just jump back and come back right in. Just not mean to do this right in the middle of a thing.
No,
but
we're good.
That's all right.
You're so good.
Okay.
Now that the DM's gone.
I knew someone was going to speak immediately.
I have put the one that rolled a d20 in dice jail, so she's not
Good.
coming back.
Good.
Oh, good.
Hello.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties tonight. All right. Awesome. Okay. As you say this to her, she says, I do know what he did. Yes. And she look over at him. I was very angry for a long time when we first... I think if Ruthie... I think she would look over at Ruthie and say, you're both my children. And if it was you in his position, you are my child. You are my children. And what he did is wrong. But I have to hope that there is redemption in my children.
See, but the difference here is that I would never have done what Harmon did. That's the difference here.
Mm.
You don't get to call us your children. Did you bear us? Abso-fucking-lutely. Sure. Congratulations. In what hand did you have in raising us? The only person who gets to view him as redeemable, as far as I'm concerned, is the two people, maybe a handful from the settlement, which I'm sure, and she turns back to Harmon, are all dead now, right? How many people did you kill after you stabbed me in the back and left me to lay in my own blood?
I didn't really do a lot of the killing, but there were
Yeah, no
others
shit.
that did.
Right. So as far as I'm concerned, the only people who get to redeem him are the people that helped raise him. And there's only one of them standing around.
I think in that moment, while Ainsley has been pretty calm and collected, she looks over at Ruthie and she says, I wanted to stay and raise you. But when you hear everyone in the settlement saying nothing but vile things against people from vaults, when your own mother grew up in a vault, it makes it a little hard to want to stay around. And then there's the fear if someone finds out if a vault dweller is married to the person running the settlement, what does that mean for her children if that comes out? I left to protect you and your brother. So don't try and... I wanted to raise you, all right? But I had to make a choice, and I am sorry you are hurt from that, Ruthie. I can't take back what I did. And I am sorry. And she just stops after that.
The information that is dropped seemingly hits a brick wall and then falls down. Like, it does not seem like that affects Ruthie whatsoever. Dakota, on the other hand, clearly. But it, despite knowing that information, but it just like she threw a ball and it just like hit her in the chest and fell down. She does not react. She doesn't react to her mother's anger or whatever the emotion that Ainsley is feeling. And she goes, yeah, it really must suck having all of that on you. Damn. I feel so bad for you. Do you want a consolation prize for your suffering? For how people look at you? Now imagine how I felt. You know, taking on Dad's responsibility. Not knowing this information. Do you think maybe, just maybe, knowing this would have been a little bit easier for me? Do you think maybe, just maybe, that would have prevented the people from brainwashing your son into doing what he did? Into killing Cam? And all the people that he killed? Your actions had fucking consequences that I have been having to pick up the pieces for the last, 20-something years? You didn't have to deal with any of those repercussions. You had what? Some troubles because people didn't like where you came from? Damn. So instead of dealing with it, instead of telling Dad, instead of having Dad deal with it, a man who people respected, I don't even think they would have given a shit if he had simply put down the law, because that is what he did. He put down the law, and when he died, that's what I had to do. Because God, somebody else fucking had to. So don't sit here and tell me this like I'm supposed to feel sorry for you. Fuck. You know what? And she turns to Harmon. She goes, that man that you killed that went out of the vault with the bowler hat named Ethan Hawke, where the fuck did you take his kid?
They're tied up right now, right?
I don't think we ever actually tied them up.
We said we were gonna. I hope
We said
did.
we were gonna.
They know this place
That's
way
why I'm
better than
asking,
us.
because it never was said.
Shit. They're
It's
gonna
fine,
jump
I
you.
You're alone
I got
with
a
them right now. You're alone.
That's okay. That's okay.
I got a gun.
That's just for me to know.
So did we? Wait. So did we?
I don't think we ever did.
I don't think you ever
We
said
did
it.
not. We did not.
But you
I
mentioned
don't even know
it.
if we have rope. I don't even know if we actually tied
I don't think we do.
All right.
We floated the
I
idea
don't.
and then
Yeah.
got sidetracked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't. I
Okay,
do
that's
have
okay.
a gun and my baseball bat.
No, that's fine. No, that's okay. I think Harmon is a little hearing Ruthie like say that to his mom. And to your mom, he looks at Ruthie and says, yeah, sis, we had hard lives. You had a particularly hard life. Dad told Mom to not tell us, okay? So we can point fingers all day long. But the kid, let me get back to that. She's with someone called Shyla. Last time I know, after shit went down in that vault, she was heading north. I think she's either going to the Garden of Adam or she's heading to the place we were taking the super mutants and ghouls.
And where was that?
It's I think it's like the old airport. Up by Orlando. It's not too far from O-Town. There's a doctor there named Solomon Dorsey that apparently used to work for the Institute, has some experience with pre-war genes, and we were hoping that maybe this kid could help. One, maybe help Bria, and two, we were hoping that maybe we could. They're hoping that her genetics or whatever can help maybe reverse what happened to these ghouls and super mutants. So that's what we're collecting them and trying to help. That was the plan. And if he couldn't do that, then they also are. They're building synths there, and if it can't work, they were going to offer the super mutants and ghouls try and transfer their consciousness or whatever it is. I don't understand all the shit, but that's what they were going to do.
So let me get this straight. You're working with a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Rounding up people against their will. And forcing them through experimentation because you find them to be a plague on society. Simultaneously killing and taking a child away from her father. What's stopping me from doing that to you? What's stopping me?
Kill me. Kill me right now, sis. Please. Put a bullet
She'll take
in
out
my
her
head.
gun. She'll take out her gun.
He like leans for he'll get right up into it and he'll say, "Do it. It's fine. If it'll make you feel better, just do it." But can I say one more thing before you pull the trigger?
If you fucking say anything about Cam, I swear to fucking God, I will pull this trigger.
I'm not going to. When we went to that vault, when we found out that there was possibly somebody there that could help Bria, possibly help some of these other people that have been impacted because people in power fuck this world up. This is his headcanon. He
Go off,
says,
King.
yeah, and he says, so we went to the vault. Mom and I had met up at that point. She had some information from when she was in the vault. We went there and we tried to talk to them, but then a fight broke out. And it was a massacre, okay? And we got the little girl out of there, and her dad was coming after her, and someone was about to shoot him. And you see he stops for a second. and someone stepped in front of the shot so that they wouldn't shoot him, because it's Bria's mom. And I grabbed her and we ran. And she told me before she died to make to find that little girl. Her sister Shyla had her. So I've been trying to find Charlie. I think that's her name. I don't know. And I was tracking Shyla down, and then I saw him, her dad. And I was fucking hooked on Jet at that point. And I was so mad. It was supposed to be him that died and not Ben. So I shot him. And when I was going over to put him down, your companion showed up trying to help him, and I ran. Because in that moment, I realized I just killed he was just trying to find his little girl. So I deserve to die, but I just needed to say that, okay? I think she's heading north. She's not heading to the Garden of Adam. She's going to that facility. I promise.
Ruthie will look over at Ainsley and very quietly go, "Can you confirm this?"
It's the truth.
Can I roll a vibe check?
Yep. You can.
Okay, so I got good news and I got bad news. I hit both spectrums.
No.
One and
I
a
got
20?
it.
We can't
Yes.
keep doing this.
Yes.
Keep getting away with it.
Oh, no.
And the irony is that these dice have always been so good to me. They've never hit a 20. I will send it in the chat. But yeah, I rolled a 1 and
Okay,
a 20. So that's...
So that's 2 successes.
yeah.
She's telling the truth.
Son of a bitch. That is enough to chip at the wall a little bit. She will lower her gun and sigh. You said her name is Shyla?
Yeah. It's her name.
I'm not going to vouch for you. I'm going to tell Hawke what you told me.
Okay.
If Alice decides that you're dying, you're fucking dying.
Okay. I
And
accept
she's
that.
going to turn to Ainsley and just kind of stare down her mom for a second.
She stares right back at you.
And then she's going to shout over her shoulder. Shoot, who's she going to call to? Everyone's busy right now.
Do you need a minute to think?
No.
Okay.
She's going to shout, "Reed, can you come out here a sec?"
Reed hears that, and I think he just kind of leans down to Bria and is like, "Hey, keep playing, okay?
Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Yep.
I'm gonna go talk."
Okay. Cool. Alrighty.
Reed will walk out of the room and turn and slowly close the door behind him.
Okay.
While she's waiting for Reed, Ruthie will turn back to Harmon and go, "And even if Alice decides that you're staying alive, you mention Cam one more time, and I swear to fucking God, I won't hesitate." You owe me answers there, too. Don't you fucking forget that.
Whenever you're ready.
And then she'll turn to Reed. And she'll walk over so that way she has a little bit of privacy with him. Her back now turned to her family. And she'll say, I have information that I gotta tell Hawke, and I think I gotta be the one to tell them. Her, Alice. Damn it. I gotta tell Alice what I was just told. I need you to... I don't know what I need you to do. I just need help.
You need to watch.
And that is not an easy word for her to say.
You need me to watch him? What do you need? And he'll kind of look over your shoulder and he'll be like, God, you didn't even tie him up. They could have hurt you.
I can take them. They, well, let's just say that you and I got a lot more in common now. She's gonna, like, pat his shoulder, and then she's gonna walk to find Alice.
Okay. As you walk to find Alice, I'm gonna cut over to Phil for a
I'm so
second.
scared right now. I'm so scared.
Oh,
I'm so scared. You're alone. I'm so scared.
But-
We still haven't had 20.
Nobody's outside, right?
I got 2.
You're just cutting over
No,
to me
Kylie
to tell me
said-
that no
Kylie
one's
said-
there?
She used one of
Look
the
at the chat.
complications. She used one of the complications during the talk.
It's your
There's
turn.
one more.
Your guys' turn.
Phil, please make a perception plus survival
God,
check for me.
fucking Pete.
Is it Pete?
fucking
Let
Pete?
me, let me just say I'm not very perceptive, guys.
We got action points,
Kylie,
I think.
until Pete shows
Perception
himself
plus-
again.
I
we
will
have
I will spend 1 luck point to use luck for this.
Okay.
We just got him
Oh.
back.
Okay.
I've got 8.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll spend 1.
mysterious stranger.
So I've got to get 8 or lower. It's still not. Could be. I mean, it could be worse, but it's not great. Not
Okay.
great. Okay. Let me move these dice. So I've got to open the playing field here. Okay. A 15 and a 7. So 1 succeeds. Is that? What does
Okay.
that get me? Is that okay?
No!
Does that
He's
make
gonna
it for 20?
shoot you!
Coast looks clear, man.
Great. Great.
What do you mean?
I'm probably then I'll just keep scanning. Like, yeah, it's looking good.
How stealthy is this guy? $5 says he's got Black Widow.
Maybe looking back every now and then, just kind of wondering, what the hell's going on in there. But feeling like they've got it under control. I think, Phil kind of maybe just wanted to distance themselves from this. I think this is all a lot, and this is kind of not their fight right now. It's very much Ruthie and Alice's. And I think they're at this part now, too, where they're like, they might want to comfort people, but they're like, well, I don't know what I'd say, so I'm just going to leave. I'll just stand outside. So, I think I just, every now and then, just a little look back. And then back to, just a lot of, recollecting of just being like, damn, a lot's happened. And I killed 2 people today. I don't know how many people I killed, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I think maybe that even pops up in Phil's head. He's like, I can't even remember. I killed people today, and I can't even remember the number of people I killed. Like, it was so much easier than I thought it would be. And doesn't know how, what that makes him. Like, does that make me a bad person? Does this... I don't know. It's a lot of just thinking to himself. Of trying to come to terms with who he should be now, who he is now, and what kind of person he wants to be in this world now that his reality's been shattered.
As you're thinking on that, Phil,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. Let me see what happens.
What do you
Silence
mean?
is
You're about to
killing
get
me.
shot in
I'm
the
so
head.
Scared. Please,
Phil,
you should just
how
take
many
it
hit
for an
points do you
action
have?
point.
No.
What do you mean?
Currently have
Don't say
10.
these things.
Okay. And you have chest armor on, correct?
No,
I do.
no. Fucking Pete.
I do have chest armor on.
What does it take down physical damage? Is it 2?
2. It is 2.
What?
Okay. You feel it before you hear it.
Uh-huh.
As a bullet hits you,
Mm-mm.
like right underneath the rib cage.
Yeah. Wind knocked out of me.
Wind knocked out of you. And you take, because you have +2, you have 2 on your physical.
Yeah.
You rolled really good.
No,
Uh-huh.
no.
5. Oh,
5
God.
reduced to 3. 3
Okay.
because you have, so 3.
Okay.
So you're down to 7.
Yeah.
Um,
And then the bullet explodes.
no, it's just a rifle round that hits you.
Okay.
Duck
It
and
hits you.
cover.
What does Phil do?
I immediately will try to crawl around to the other side of this tower to get cover.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm guessing the bullet, where it hit me, I'm immediately assuming it hit me straight on. Whoever this person is,
Yeah.
they're somewhere ahead of me. It's
Yeah,
like, it wasn't
they're
like
somewhere
at an
ahead of you.
angle, right? It was like
No, it was like-
straight
it was-
on.
This is the right place. Right
Okay.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right place, right time.
No.
Right,
Wrong, yeah.
No,
Dang, I was in the wrong place at
no.
the wrong time here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete,
You go to
watch.
take cover.
I-
Go to make yeah. So you go to take cover. Go ahead and make a I'm gonna say go ahead and make a agility plus stealth for me.
Oh, good God.
Agility plus stealth.
Yep.
Okay. Dude, I think I'm
Sorry,
gonna.
y'all.
Oh God. Yeah, sneak. Okay, so I only have. I'm gonna. Fuck, dude. I don't have a great agility. I only have 6. I think
You
what
can
I'm
spend
gonna
another
do
luck point.
here. I could spend a luck. I think I'm either going to spend a luck point to make it 8, or I can re-roll one of my rolls and try
Okay.
to take a better one.
Or you can have the mysterious stranger blow his head up.
Yeah. Well, I don't know exactly where this person is yet. I still don't.
Mhm.
I don't know if I can call it out if I don't see him.
Mhm.
I don't know what the better option is here. Maybe how many action points do we have? We only have like 2 or 3 now.
I think you have 2 currently,
2.
I believe.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Yeah, because you used.
Because I think we used 2 last session.
Mm-hmm.
I used 2. That's why I feel weird about using any more now.
You're getting shot and you're alone. Please do
Yes. Please don't
Okay,
die.
so then this is what I'll do. I'll spend a luck point to make it 8. I'll use an
Okay.
action point to give me 3 rolls here.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll.
So we have 1 left. I've got 6 luck points left. I'll roll these 2. Okay, 1 success so far. The other one was a 9, so not a success. Here we go. And not a success at 11. So just 1.
So 1 success.
1 success to find cover.
Phil, you tuck yourself in a position where you feel that you're stealthed. And as you wait there, you feel the blood dripping down beneath your armor. You feel it kind of pooling up. You wait. And you just hear on the wind. Well, you just hear wind. Nothing else.
Can I, if I were to try to peek anywhere here, I'm guessing I'm putting myself in danger of getting shot.
You are hidden right now. I will tell you that right now.
Okay. So
You are hidden.
Okay, so if I were to look, does that take me out of hiding?
I will do this for you.
Or is
I
that
will
like
let you
another
make-
stealth check?
I will let you roll another. I will let you do 2 actions in this moment because we're kind of in a weird initiative time right now. So I will let you roll a perception and then a stealth.
Okay. Oh, I'm wondering, do I even peek again here, or do I just try to get the group out somehow?
I have a question. Reed's
Yeah.
already outside, right?
I don't
Reed
think
is
we ever
outside.
I don't know if we
okay.
established
Okay.
where
He's
the
outside
family
with
is.
Harmon.
So
that
Reed might
conversation's
have heard
happening
the.
outside.
Well, this is what I'm
Oh,
gonna do. I'm not
Jesus.
gonna peek. I'm not gonna peek. I'm
Okay.
gonna pull out my pistol. I'm just gonna shoot as many rounds as I can in the air.
Oh, we would all hear that
Yeah,
for sure, wouldn't
hell
we?
yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna
would.
shoot like 5 rounds. Like.
Okay, 5 rounds. Okay. All right. Okay.
And I think I'm just gonna stay behind this thing.
Okay, you stay behind the tower that's there. Ruthie, you're heading in to find Alice in this moment. I would say we can kind of play into that, and then you'll hear the gunshots.
Okay.
And then Reed too.
Oh
As well.
I don't know if it'd be funnier or not if
So
we
I
start a
haven't-
conversation or if you open
I know,
your mouth
I
and
was
then we hear the
like-
gun.
I was like, do
Yeah.
I want Ruthie to even have gotten to Alice yet? Or do I
It
want
could be like
to
you're
be
entering the
like-
room, like we make eye contact, and I can
Yeah,
tell you're
and
about
then
to say something, and then bump, 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 bump from outside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will
I
say
love
that.
that.
Like as you lock eyes, Valerie's out, Vermin's like just sitting there, kind of finishing up stitching, and you look at each other and you hear gunshots. Pistol rounds going off.
I'm telling Vermin stay here because not
Right.
only is Valerie here, but would I know that you brought Brian and what container she's
Bria's
in?
inside.
Yeah, but
She's
would I
inside.
know? Do I know that Reed brought? Would I have seen him?
Oh.
Okay, then I'm telling
know
him
what?
just to stay with Valerie.
Yeah, I think in that then Ruthie will shout, Bria's inside, Reed's with my... Let's just get out there.
Whatever direction we heard them from, I'm going out.
Okay.
I'm going out.
All right, so
Ditto.
you start to go track down Phil. Okay.
Gun out.
Okay, perfect. Reed, you hear the gunshots. What does Reed do? Because you're in a bit of a precarious situation.
Okay. So I guess I need to ask a clarifying question here.
Yeah.
The room that I have taken Bria into, is that
It's inside the warehouse.
Inside
and
the warehouse.
Okay.
Inside the warehouse and like off to the side in one of the big like shipping crates.
Mhm.
All
Essentially.
right. Then I would say in the meantime, Reed would have brought the other two inside and had like looked for something to begin tying them up. And
Okay.
then maybe as he's doing it is when he hears the shots.
Okay. I'll let you make a roll to see if you finished tying their ropes.
Uh-oh.
We'll say
Shit.
on
Uh-oh.
Shit, they're gonna be
Can
gone.
I make me saying, Reed, watch my family loud enough when I say it
Sure,
to Alice?
if you want to do that, that's fine. Whatever you all want.
I'll wait
Could
to
it
see
be
how
that
you roll.
Yeah, we'll see how you roll, and then maybe we
Okay.
run by him when we're on the way.
Okay. I'm gonna say this is gonna be. I'll give you this. I'll give you intelligence plus survival.
Ooh, intelligence. That's a good one.
Yep.
And I just tagged survival on my level up, so now I have
Yeah.
a 3 in
I will
survival.
say
and
you
an
need
8.
one success for each of them. So
Oh,
to
you're
get both of
gonna
them down,
eat.
you need 2 successes.
You're
Okay.
gonna eat this, watch.
So my target number for this is an 11, and my
Yep.
crit range is a 3. That is a 13 and a 4.
So
That's one success. Who do you tie up?
I feel like,
Say Harmon, say Harmon.
yeah, I feel like Harmon Reed knows
biggest
to be
flight
the
risk.
bigger danger. And yeah, he's seen him run before, so I think Harmon would have been first.
Okay.
But in the back of Reed's mind, the whole time he's doing it, he's looking over his shoulder because this is like the head of a cult sitting behind me too, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, Harmon would have been first. And he... Oh, man. I can't even think right now. This is insane. There's too much going on. Okay. Harmon's
Sorry,
first.
I'm making this tough. I'm making this tough.
It's
Those
good. No,
complications.
it's so good. There's
Yeah.
so many like little moving pieces. Okay. Harmon's first. He ties Harmon up probably in one of those like refurbished like hospital chair things that was like around
Yep.
that stage.
Mhm.
With Ainsley kind of nearby. He hears the shots and immediately kind of like as he's tying the last knot, he like and he looks toward the door with Bria in it.
Mhm.
And he like looks up at Ainsley.
Mm-hmm. I can watch her. Go.
Not what I meant. Fuck. Do I hear Ruthie and Hawke like coming this way or anything?
I think you probably would. You would hear the stomps and the sound of the thruster. Yeah.
As you guys kind of run this way, then I'm gonna look to Ruthie. Stay here with them.
Okay, fine.
It's Phil.
My family. Yeah, we'll switch. Go. I got it.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go, buddy.
Yeah. Yep.
I believe in you guys.
Amazing. So you head towards the location where Phil is. I would say like one of the kind of towards the back. One of the
Reed knows what tower, right? Phil told him what tower he was going to go to.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. So you head in that direction, and as you head out there, Phil's kind of tucked to the side. So I guess make a perception plus survival to see if you can see Phil.
God.
He got us a success of 1. So you hear gunshots though. So there's that.
Okay.
I got 1 success with a 5.
I have a 5 and a 2, and it's a tagged skill.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh,
So you
critically see me.
Yeah, you critically see Phil. What do they see? Like after you fire your gun, what do they see as they come up on Phil?
I mean,
in this
Phil
moment?
bruised all over his body, probably huge black eye, like almost closed shut, cuts and shit all over him. And now you probably see him holding his chest with probably a little bit of blood around his hands, as he's kind of sat here, like almost frantically, kind of like looking around, waiting for you guys to show up. It doesn't look great. Like he looks like shit. Looks probably the worst you've ever seen him.
Oh.
So we can fully see that from where we are on the ground at this point, or okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because I think he was. You were inside you were inside. So yeah. So you could. I think. Ooh, then you actually might not. You probably like. I would say because there's like a little opening there. Maybe you see Phil like up through the top, kind of the opening to get into the tower. Yeah. So that's where you would see him fucking rough.
Yeah.
Can I do any kind of perception for the surrounding area? Because I'm assuming Phil's not shooting at nothing, you know?
Oh yeah.
I'm going crazy up here.
So
I'm having a heat stroke.
Can I do a quick scan around to see if I see anything?
Sure.
And Reed's gonna run straight for the tower.
Before you do, I'm grabbing your arm and I'm shoving a stim pack in your hand, and then I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
Okay, what do I need to succeed?
What did you get?
1 success.
Okay. You see kind of moving you see moving kind of trying to get closer to the tower, moving through the bit of debris that's there, the brush. You see someone that is wearing they have like kind of they're somewhat well armored, and you see that they have a helmet on, they have a rifle, and it looks like kind of like a mercenary that's moving through.
I'm letting Reed go up to Phil, and I'm heading straight for that fucking guy.
Okay. Go to make a, let's do agility plus stealth for me.
You handed me a stim pack, right? You said
I gave Reed one before.
Okay, Reed one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I was
Reed's
like,
gonna
did you
go
already
up
reach
with
me,
you.
or okay, yeah.
No.
Hopefully it works for you.
Okay.
It confirmed does. I'm not a synth. I'm not one of those things.
Is it another perception roll for me?
No, this is you're trying to be stealthy,
Stealthy.
or you're not being stealthy against this
I
person.
don't think I'm being stealthy. If I saw him, I'm a
Okay.
big fuck ass robot. I'm going straight for him.
Okay, so I'll say that because I rolled perception plus survival to see if he even noticed you coming at him.
Word?
At this point, he does not notice. So you have a moment to act.
No footsteps.
So he's like
I see
dumb.
him.
You see him.
How
You see
far
him.
away is he from me?
I would
roughly?
say you could, with using a minor action, you can move to get within the range you need, so that it would be one difficulty to hit him, essentially.
Yeah.
He does have
Yeah.
pretty good armor on his arms, torso, and legs, though. He looks pretty. Yeah.
Thwap him in the head.
If he doesn't see me,
Mm-hmm.
can I get close enough to grab him?
Oh.
If I line myself up and then just like the fastest
Okay.
my thrusters can go to
Okay.
him and like to grab him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll let you do that. We'll do a contested strength plus athletics on this roll.
Heard.
Okay.
Heard.
So I'm gonna roll. I'll let you know how many you have to get.
Okay.
We'll see. Yeah. Just you get him.
I get him?
I got no successes. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
see him moving. He kind of is like getting into position. You see him like loading another round into his rifle, and he's just looking up at the tower. You kind of see him like got a beat on Reed as he's following in. And it looks like he's gonna try and it looks like he was aiming at Reed too.
Bitch.
I got two hands and I'm using them. One on his
Okay.
neck, the other on his wrist, so that like even if he shoots, I like bolt like shoot it up, so aim it up so he can't get him.
Yeah,
I
so
grab him by
gun,
the throat. Yeah.
Yeah, the gun goes.
Hello. The fuck you think you're doing?
Collecting a bounty.
Ah. I see. Can I break his wrist?
Yeah, I'll let you break his wrist.
Break the wrist so that he drops that gun. And
He
then I'm
lets out
gonna
a screech.
don't care. Don't care.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Don't care. And I'm gonna hold him up and I'm gonna turn and start puttering over to the tower.
Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. Awesome.
Like a
amazing.
rat
him
who
over to
caught a
me?
fucking rat. Yes, I am bringing him over to you.
He's like he's
found.
squirming.
Look what I got,
He's squirming. He will. I will try and break free one more time.
That's
We'll
fine.
jump over to Phil and Reed as you climb up to get to Phil, who's yeah. I'll let you take it away from there as you see Phil hit.
I think Reed is like frantically running up the tower, and he's got the stim pack in hand. As he's going up, he like bites the thing off the front of it, and like he gets up to him, and Phil like he just sees you, he locks eyes, and he just stabs you with this stim pack, and immediately like lightning quick grabs your hunting rifle, like slings it over, and like just looks over the edge, and to see a man being held up by a robot. And I think it's kind of ripe for the pickings, so I think he might go ahead and try to go for the shot on him.
Oh my
while
god,
he's being
I'm
held
gonna
there.
kill this guy?
Hell yeah. I'm holding him up. So you know?
Yeah. So I'll give you an extra act. I'll give you an extra dice for that. I will say he just tried to break free. He rolled a natural 1. So I'm gonna say he's like trying to pull.
Shit.
But yeah, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll.
Strength.
Strength plus athletics, and see if you can keep him holding.
Come on, that one.
No.
3 nat 20s. 2
Two
nat
nat
1.
1. Nice. So 4 successes. So you get an action point too. You all haven't got an action point like this in a long time. So you're gonna yeah. So 4 successes. You hold him. Go ahead and take that shot, and you'll get
That was like our
That's
critical role moment when you were like, come on, that one. And then you got
you got double that one. Yeah. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
These
so
are the
my
only
God.
ones I'm rolling from now on.
Yeah.
so what am I rolling? Was that extra die for me or for Icarus? What did we?
So you'll get an extra.
I only
you'll-
rolled
no,
2.
You build an action point. You get an action point back, but you
Yes.
also I'm giving you an extra dice for help.
Cool.
Yeah.
I got a 3,
Yep.
an 8. That also
no.
hits. and like a 16. That's
Don't do
Building
it
that
like that.
suspension.
You had nervous.
But
we still have
that
one
is-
more nat 20.
small guns is a tag skill with 4, so that one of them's a crit, and then I got another success on that.
Oh my god. All
So
day
that's
long.
3 successes.
Yeah. And aiming for the head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. It's 6
Insane.
damage dice for this.
For fun
hunting.
and flavor, as I'm
Yeah.
holding him, as he's like trying to struggle, can I
Yep.
select the glint off the rifle and like purposely angle him?
Oh yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Chat, I ask again. Chat, are we the bad guys?
No, Chet,
I'm
Chet,
gonna
I'm feeling
answer
pretty
that
good.
question for you. Yes, we are.
I got a 5, a 1, a 1,
Oh.
a 1,
Oh my god. A
a
1?
2, and a 4.
Mhm. Okay.
So, what is that? That's 1, 2,
We're
3,
winning.
4,
We're winning.
5,
That's
6,
what this
and the
is.
damage effect. Is there any effect for the hunting rifle?
I don't
Richard?
think there is
I
any
don't think
damage
there is.
effect.
No, I didn't have
Yeah.
anything.
Okay,
Is this
cool.
how
So
you
you-
win this game?
You hit this guy. You're shooting him in the freaking head with a hunting rifle. I'm gonna say it just like a zit.
We
Incredible.
need to stop killing people before we can get
Drop
fucking
it.
answers out of them. Damn
No, it's
it.
fine. I'm looting the body immediately.
Hawke already
I'm looking
got
for
one bounty
identification.
hunter.
I'm looking for. He mentioned a bounty. I want to see if he has like a piece of bounty paper on it, on him or anything. How many
my
caps he's
God.
got, weapons.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
actually.
So so he has a hunting rifle on him. He's
Cool,
got
taking that.
he's got a lot of rounds. He's got 27 rounds on him.
Oh my
Going to
god.
film.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sorry, caps. He has 128 caps on him right now.
Whoa!
What do you mean right now?
And he has a bounty. It is there's a
Are we gonna turn Phil in?
Yo.
There is-
Hold on.
there is a bounty with pictures of both Reed and Phil.
Oh,
Both of us.
Uh-huh.
What did I do?
And the bounty for them,
bye.
20 caps each.
the name on it?
Don't.
Wait, we have nicknames on here?
No.
The name of the guy who posted it.
Oh.
Is it nowhere? Is it wrong place,
Fucking
Pete?
wrong place, Pete.
No.
No?
There's a Vault-Tec seal on it.
What? From our vault?
What?
What the fuck? They put a bounty out on me and Reed?
They fucking.
For how much?
2,500 caps apiece.
Oh, each?
Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Damn. Damn.
Hey, you know how we've had this like romantic subplot like the entire season?
It's done.
25.
Give me that my money.
What the hell? Oh shit!
Holy shit.
And I'm giving you that because you rolled 2 crits and had 4 successes. There is you catch it like it's very faint, but there's a Vault-Tec seal.
Wait,
Wait.
how recent is the picture of us on there?
That's a great question.
Like
Well, we shaved your head like last night, so it's gonna look.
Yeah, but this
no.
guy
I don't
still
think they'll do
recognized
that.
you.
Good.
The head
Well, I think the head shave will still give
You
me a
have
little
the
bit of an
mustache.
advantage.
it's the mustache. It's the mustache.
The mustache.
Do I have to get rid of the
I
mustache?
don't know.
No.
Okay.
But
I'm
maybe.
I'm
For your
taking all
safety,
that.
This has me so worried.
And I'm going to keep a hold on the bounty specifically, but I will head up the tower just to first check that Phil's, survived. Before I share this fun little detail.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
So, from there, what we'll do is we're going to take a break. And then we're going to come back. after that, and pick up our second half here with a bit of that complication. Still things to discuss within the warehouse here.
Oh man.
So, with that said, we're going to take a little break, give the cast a second to breathe. Go ahead, Reed.
Can I ask one thing before the break happens? Are
Yeah.
the pictures there from after we left? Or are they like pictures from inside the vault? Like from the
After.
footage?
No, don't tell me that.
Somebody's
Stop
watching
getting involved with vault tech.
I
I know part
always
of it is
feel
my
like
fault, but
somebody's
somebody's
watching
watching me.
Oh no, we have to get that copyrighted.
Oh god.
No.
Just in the
No,
footage.
because we sang
never
it. We didn't
feel
use the
like
music.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's no music. Amazing. All right, y'all. We'll take a little break and then we will pick it back up after that. So stay tuned, y'all. We still got a little bit to get into tonight.
Yep.
God.
No, we're gonna
Over
knit
yet.
sweaters and make sock puppets now.
Yes,
That's right.
Then we
Yep.
make a little crochet for Bria.
What is the cost of innovation? That is a question I have found myself pondering during my stead with eons. What was meant to be an undercover mission for Candela Obscura has led me to question everything I once knew. After the discovery of Project Helix, the work being done with it is revolutionary. A Herculean feat of scientific progress. And yet, I feel myself filled with a deep dread knowing what I have been a part of. What I have learned. The impossible possible. Project Helix could change the world. Help us understand our past, our present. Or so I thought, as I was blinded by my own hubris, knowing now that we may have doomed our future instead. This is Roderick Atlas of Candela Obscura, and this will be my last transmission. We have made a grave error with what we have done, what we have awoken.
Welcome to the warehouse, your one-stop solution for all things inventory. Here in the heart of the Midwest, we pride ourselves on efficiency, teamwork, and keeping the shelves stocked so your world keeps spinning.
And containing the anomalies that threaten.
Our team is committed to maintaining order and organization. Whether it's a pallet of soda or something more unique, we've got you covered.
Hunting the inexplicable, anomalies that defy reality.
So join us as we redefine what it means to work hard, play hard, and make a difference.
Eva Clark of Colony Primus. There are 5 of us left. We don't have much time. We are en route to Outpost 1337, coordinates AP-1031. If you are hearing this, we need immediate evacuation. Please.
Once Atalantia was a land of light and harmony. But the unraveling changed everything. The realms are broken, the divinium prisms, the keys to balance scattered. And now, the Tenebrous moves to claim what remains. But one steward of the old god still stands, a lone arcanist who dares to challenge the Twilight. To do so, they must summon heroes long lost in the Battle of Cicatrix Grove. Reborn into the world they no longer know, these heroes must face the Twilight, unravel the past, become Arcanist masters of Dwemer, and decide the fates of Atalantia.
I got lips, ruby and sweet. I've got hips that can't be beat. I got eyes that are looking for love. I just need a man who's man enough. I got arms that hold you tight. I've got charms to keep you with me at night. I've got all that you could ever want. I just need a man who's man enough. Don't need another casual lover walking out the door in the morning light. I want a man who can stand on his own without looking for another lover every night. If you got style and you know how to please in a smile, it makes me weak in the knees. If you're a guy who is gentle and tough, you might be the man who's man enough.
Pairs up with the neutron for a cocktail or two. Atomic kisses, survived by a few. They had a nuclear blast. Said the electron to the neutron, you sure could be dense. With this much attraction, there's no civil defense. Let go of that energy, no need to be tense. Give me that nuclear blast. Einstein said that space is elastic. Twist his theory, it comes out bombastic. A mushroom cloud, a sight fantastic. Stick your head between your legs, kiss your ass goodbye. A happy electron, a neutron it's made. Don't give a damn about apocalyptic fate. They party till midnight, then boom, it's too late. It's a nuclear blast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. So, we pick our story back up as we watch Alice collecting the various items on this individual that was once clutched in one of their hands and now has been unalived after a shot. Obliterated by a hunting rifle shot by Reed. As Hawke collects these items and starts moving back towards the tower, reaching Reed and Hawke. What's everybody doing?
Does Phil look any better after that shot?
I mean, probably barely.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks like I probably wasn't shot anymore, but I still I'm still pretty it looks like I still went through that fight we went through.
Gotcha. Yeah, Hawke's kind of clutching the paper in their claws. It was a bounty hunter.
What the hell did I do?
I believe a more apt question is, what the hell did both of you do? And she will extend the bounty out to both of you to take or to read, whichever. But she extends it out, and I do think we'll point out the Voltec
Well, it's not there anymore.
Oh no, is it still raining? I'm hoping.
Yeah.
It just feels like invisible ink. Only the robot eyes can see it.
Yeah, it's not raining anymore. No,
The rain made it go away.
Yeah.
But no, she will point out the Voltec stamp on the bottom.
It's very subtle.
Does it say on here why, what the crime is? Why is this, or is it just say wanted, dead or alive, 2,500 caps?
That's all it says.
It just says I'm wanted.
And it doesn't even say wanted. It says
dead.
Proof of death.
Dead.
Proof of death.
Proof of death. 2,500.
Wow.
And it doesn't. Is there any information of where to, I guess, bring the bodies, or is it just that's probably information you would have gotten when you picked it up or something?
Yeah, it would have. Yeah, I don't think that information's on there. I think that's the bounty. When you pick it up, you're given this is the information, this is the deal, and
heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is somewhat connected to the game. Or perhaps our unwillingness to be a part of it.
Gotta be. These pictures aren't from the vault.
Do you want to hold on to it, or should I rip it up?
I think we should hold on to it for now. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. I just don't know what the hell I did.
I don't think you did anything. I think this is part of whatever experiment you're supposed to be part of.
I think Reed kind of just begins to walk down the tower. He broke free.
Does Phil stay? Does he just sit there with it, thinking?
I sit there with it just for a second, but then I'll head in. I'm like, I don't want to get shot again. If everyone else is gonna leave, I think maybe put this into perspective. Maybe I shouldn't be the one on watch. I should go inside.
Yeah, I would only start leaving once Phil's also going.
Yeah, I'll leave with everyone and head in.
Okay. All right. So as you head back inside, we'll jump back to Ruthie, who is standing with Harmon, who is tied up. Ainsley is just sitting there. You would hear the sound of Captain Cosmos from the little, actually maybe not, but yeah. Yeah.
Ruthie has nothing more to say to her mother and brother. So unless they start talking, she's just like, eyes are glued to the door, arms crossed over her chest. She's very intently staring at the door, waiting to be told, like, we need backup. And she's not making eye contact with either of them. She is staring dead at that door.
Okay. All right. I'll say you stand there for a few more moments, and then eventually Reed would come in, and then followed by Alice and Phil.
Jesus, what happened? Are you guys okay?
I will come over and show Ruthie the bounty. It's been taken care of, but the threat is going to remain. We'll have to be careful when we go into towns.
I'd rather not say more than that while we have ears present.
Right, speaking of, she looks over at Alice. I need to tell you something one-on-one.
She will turn and, I don't know if she'll go back to Valerie's area, but like just that general area.
You could go towards the back. There's
Okay.
more that you could go inside of. Yeah. Easy.
As Ruthie goes to follow Alice, I think she will hesitate at Phil, and she'll put like a really gentle hand on his shoulder and just kind of like make eye contact and like a "you good" kind of gesture.
I got shot, man.
I meant more like, it's good to see that you're not. She gestures towards Valerie with her head. Well, worse.
Yeah, it could be worse. Yeah,
I'm glad
fine,
you're okay.
man. Just, you got stuff to deal with.
Yeah. And she'll follow Alice.
Okay.
She's waiting.
Before I say what I am going to say, this is not me swaying you one way or another. I told you that any promise I make, I plan to fulfill. So whatever you decide after I tell you this, know that this is not me persuading you to pick one result over another. I want that very clear.
Understood.
When they went to your vault to get Charlie, what broke out was not supposed to happen. It ended up as a massacre, and Harmon acknowledged that that's not what they had originally intended for. And that during this, someone else was trying to go for Ethan. And Bria's mom stepped in front of that bullet. before she died, she handed Charlie off to a woman named Shyla to get her to safety because they understood that Charlie could potentially help Bria. And then I guess you guys tracked down Harmon.
We did.
And what transpired was because he was angry that Ethan was still alive and Vin, Bria's mom, wasn't. That doesn't justify what he did. But I guess Vin, Bria's mom, handed Charlie off to Shyla because Vin knew that Shyla would keep Charlie safe. And that wherever they are, she's assumed to be safe. And that Shyla is, in fact, taking Charlie to that airport near O-Town to someone named Dr. Solomon.
For what exactly?
It goes hand in hand with the super mutants. That I guess Dr. Solomon, was it used to or does currently? Used to, right? Used to work for the Institute?
Used to work for the Institute, yeah.
Dr. Solomon used to work for the Institute, no longer does, and believes that this pre-war gene that Charlie has can reverse the effects on ghouls and super mutants. And
At
that
what cost?
I don't have the answer to that.
You know your brother. Does he seem remorseful at all?
God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but yes.
All right. Does he know where they are besides heading in the direction of the airport?
He just was able to confirm that that is exactly where they are going.
Fine.
I didn't ask specifics. If I can, and again, what I told you, if I'm not telling you this to change your mind, I'm not telling you this to beg for my brother's life. I know what he's done and I know what he's become, or rather what he used to be. As somebody who has also lost everything because of my brother, if we had not made our promise, I would like this cycle to stop with me. But that does not mean that I will not still carry out our promise if that is what you decide.
I know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
With him. What are we doing with your mother?
Ruthie's jaw locks. And she swallows harshly. And that wall kind of crumbles a little bit as she looks away from Alice. It doesn't feel right to take a child's mother, grandmother, and father in the same stroke.
Is letting them go a viable option?
Could leave them in Horse Creek and maybe potentially have someone at Horse Creek lead them back to Magnolia. I trust the people in Magnolia. There's some more there's some things I gotta ask Harmon, and she can't bring herself to say the word mom. And so she kind of chokes on the word for a second before. There's some things that I gotta ask her and Harmon about before you carry out whatever you intend to carry out. But once I've got those answers, they're yours. He's yours.
You'll have time. My decision's made. You're right. The cycle stops with us.
What happened to your other arm? You only have two.
I think they actually look down, like, realize. Oh. A bomb went off, and I grabbed Phil so he didn't get hit.
Is that why?
Yes.
She's like, oh, is she gonna?
She's going to make it. Yes.
Maybe we should just drop her off in Horse Creek and, like, leave her there.
I think we should ask what she wants to do when she wakes up. Jake.
Yeah, I
think
responsible a little bit.
I do
Not
too.
a little bit.
I did.
A lot of it.
I could have grabbed her. I had to make a choice. I made the choice.
For what it's worth, you made the right choice.
Yes. Go deal with your family. I will, I'll see if I can make this place fortified enough for us to stay the night. I don't think we'll have to worry about anyone else.
Harmon said that there might be more.
Then I'll patrol all night.
All right. Just holler if you need anything.
I think they nod. You see their body move in the motion, and then well, she'll stay. Actually, she'll stay with you. She does want to know what the actual next steps are, but at least for tonight, if the rest of the group agrees to stay here, then Kylie, for your purposes, she will not rest tonight. She will be patrolling the whole area.
Okay.
Yeah,
just to make
Ruthie
sure.
will with Alice make her way back to the others.
Okay. So as you finish up your conversation, I do want to present the opportunity. You have this bounty. Are there any further conversations between Phil and Reed in this moment?
I don't think I have anything to say. I don't know.
Okay.
Reed, how do you feel?
Yeah, I think, like Reed said, he doesn't want to have conversations about it in front of present company. So I think he just looks to Phil and he's like, can you watch these two? The kid's been alone for a little while.
Yeah, what do you want me to say?
You don't gotta say shit, buddy.
Okay, yeah, man. It sounds easy.
Glad you're okay.
Yeah, me too, man. I was just chilling up there, man, and I got, like, the wind knocked out of me, and, like, I thought I was having a heart attack.
Yeah,
Nah, just a bullet.
if you didn't shoot, I don't know if we would have known. So,
Yeah, I didn't know. We didn't come up with no word or nothing for me to get y'all out there. Probably should have thought about that. Thought that maybe if I just shot like 5 times, y'all would get the message.
well, we got it.
Yep. You feel weird about killing people? Like, I just killed 2 people, and I don't know. You know, I used to have like a set of rules and like morals and stuff. And now I like kind of going against them, and I don't know what that makes me as a man.
Yeah, it was weird. First time. I mean, you were all there. You saw me throw up. But,
You see, like, when it first happened, I remember feeling like mad at you. But I don't know, man. I didn't feel like, I thought I'd feel sorry for them. I didn't. I don't know if that, you know, what that means.
yeah, it's a little horrifying how easy it feels. But,
So I don't mean to be talking about this in front of them. Y'all ain't hear nothing.
They don't say anything.
you're right.
So am I supposed to whisper?
Yeah, a little bit, but it's all right.
Yeah, it's too late. You know, whatever. Keep going.
Yeah, I won't say it gets easier. It's still weird. Do what's got to be done.
Yeah, I just feel weird being like, making that decision, you know? I feel like, you know, we grew up in a vault having a set of rules, you know, somebody else adheres to that. Just kind of a process. Yeah. But I feel like now that we've been up here, you know, some people just gotta die. Is that weird to say? Some
No.
people may be too far gone. I don't know, maybe I'm trying to justify it.
No, I get you.
I don't know, somebody should write a book about all this. It's a lot of heavy stuff.
I'm sure there has been, but
You think?
yeah, probably.
Nah. Nah. I doubt it.
You should write it then,
Probably
bud.
takes too long. I ain't got the brains to talk about that, man.
Is Ainsley gonna say something?
So what's the what's the plan? We're just hanging out. I mean, what's happening with this Harmon guy and you know all that?
That's it. It's a question for Hawke and
Like
Ruthie, I
right in
think.
front of them.
He doesn't say anything.
I think it's really funny at the like a foot away. Yeah.
He's like facing the other direction. I will say you hear soft footsteps behind you.
I'm
And
turning around immediately.
yeah, you see
Like,
you don't
yeah.
like see any you don't see anything immediately. You just see like probably at like maybe thigh level. You
Oh, God, it's
see
Loki.
you see Bria look up at you. She's holding the Pip Boy in one hand, and you see she has like a little like ice pack in the other, like one of those like ones you crush. and she hands it up to Phil.
I bumped my head once, and you look like you bumped your head.
Yeah, man. I
This will
probably use like five of those.
Yeah, there's more.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll just take the one.
Okay.
I appreciate it, man. What's your name?
It's Bria. Nice
Bria?
to meet you. What's your name?
Yeah, my name's Phil.
It's nice to meet you, Phil.
Yeah. Is it just Bria?
Yeah, just Bria.
That's pretty cool. I am just Phil, so.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
She just gives a little smile and she says, well, if you need any more, there's some in there. So they're in a box underneath the chair.
I appreciate it, little lady.
Reed kind of bends down to her and kind of turns her a little bit to where she's not looking at her dad tied up in a chair, and is just like, Bria, can you show me where those are?
Yeah. Oh, Phil, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I think it's the sneezies. They make me forget things sometimes. My last name is Novak. Sorry.
Dang, you talk a lot for a little kid, man. You know a lot of words in there. It's pretty good.
Well, I get read to a lot, so
Yeah.
learn lots of words.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I gotta sit here and make sure your daddy's okay? And yeah, you just go over there with Reed, look at those ice packs, and I'll tell you what, if I need some more, I'll call you over.
Okay, that sounds fun. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll give you $1 maybe. Oh, yeah, cap. I don't got no
Oh my
real
God,
dollars
a whole
on me.
cap?
Yeah, I'll give you 2.
She just she coos again.
Yeah. But
And
you gotta do a good job, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I can do a really good job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, make sure, okay? Because if you do a good job, you might get a tip too. You never know.
Maybe I could buy like I could buy a little outfit for my little.
What about a car, man?
A car?
Yeah. Okay. Well, actually, don't think too big.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you, Phil.
Yeah.
And she would
All right, I'll catch you later, man.
All right, bye.
I'm gonna turn to Harmon real quick too and be like,
"That's how you treat a kid, man."
We don't even know what kind of daddy.
Phil don't give a shit.
Phil, I'm a better dad than you'll ever be.
Oh my God.
That was crazy.
I'm your dad now.
As Reed kind of goes with Bria, he'll be like, how's the game going?
It's so much fun. So you said, if I remember correctly, you made this yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. I beat it already. Is there another one?
You did.
Yeah, I got the new high score too.
You're really smart.
She hands it up to you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You did get the high score.
It was a lot of fun. Is there like a super hard mode?
Yeah. And he'll kind of open it up and you see he like types in some little code. There shouldn't be a very hard mode, but there's one coded in there in the back end somewhere. And he opens it up. Now I'm working on a second one, or I was, but
her eyes.
It's not done.
It's get huge.
But yeah, here's hard mode, and I'll kind of lead her back to where we were sitting before.
Yeah, she takes your hand and she like holds your hand. She's like, no. She just starts playing it as you start walking her in. So yeah.
Please.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. She goes in. Yeah. So I would say at that point, you would rejoin the rest of the. Reed walks her in to into the room to find the little.
Did we see them?
Oh
Please?
yes, you did. 100%. Yeah. So you would have, like, as you walked over, you would have seen that interaction. So you would have seen that little interaction between Phil and and Bria, and then with Reed and Bria, just that kind of combination. As you two walk over in this moment.
Ruthie will whisper very quietly under her breath to Alice and go, "Wow, we sure know how to pick them, don't we?"
I don't know. Oh, Hawke's not going to say anything. There is, however, I mean, they're a robot. They don't have the instinct to just like laugh, but you do hear a little laugh, as we're moving over.
She's forgotten who else is there, and so she like if she could have heart for eyes. That is what Reed sees. It's if she could have, yeah. She's got a little tiny smile.
Your mom sees this though. Keep that in fucking mind.
Yeah. She ain't thinking about that right now though. She's just saw Reed interact with a cute little kid that she just technically adopted for them without his permission.
LOL.
And then that moment is like, oh shit. That's actually really attractive. A guy who's good with kids?
I get what Phil wanted.
Oh shit! But yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
So
you would see that.
Phil's
as you
still
come back
there,
over.
right? He didn't
Phil's
go
still
with
there.
Reed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still there. Yeah.
Then yeah.
Oh, you might be muted, Phil. I don't know.
I'm watching over Harmon and
Ainsley. Yeah.
And I'll come over and just. Have there been any trouble?
No, I was just talking about how bad of a dad he is.
Did my job for me.
Oh, yep. It's pretty easy.
Harmon.
Yeah.
What's your deal, man? Sorry, man, I got carried away.
All good.
You go.
Ruthie told me everything. If you could go back to the day you saw us for the second time, look me in the eyes and tell me if you'd do it again.
He would look Hawke in the eyes. He would take in a deep breath. He would say to them, if I could go back to that moment, I would have talked to him and said, sorry for what happened in the vault. I'd tell him about my daughter. And I would tell him, I will help you find your kid. If I could go back, that's what I would say. And I know I can't. I accept whatever is coming my way. That I am sorry. I really am.
All he ever wanted to do was talk. Ethan was not a violent man.
Yeah.
I will be 10 times the father, the parent, the mother that you could ever be, because I'm not going to orphan another child in this wasteland. Your fate is in your hands. Now I'm going to go outside, and I'm going to patrol. Because if you're right and there are people coming, Well, I do need to shoot something today, so I welcome the target practice.
Yeah. Hey, and if anybody else is going to be out there with you, he would point to the bat. Well, he actually couldn't. He would, his hands are on the bat.
Point with his head.
He's going to point with his head. He says, the last shipping crate in the back left corner. There's something in there that would probably help keep everybody safe. We found it a while ago. We were just trying to find a fusion core power to power it up. Strong enough.
Hawke is gonna turn and look over at Phil. And there's like a wordless, like, body language, kind of, like, come with me. Because whatever happens now with Harmon and your mom, Ruthie, it's all on you now. They've said their piece. They're not gonna kill Harmon. Whatever you decide, if you let them go, if they stay with us, if you kill them, it's your family. But yeah, she'll look at Phil, kind of make a motion, and then hope that he comes with her.
Yeah.
And he'll go.
I'll look at the rest of these, the two right here, and at the situation that just unfolded, and I think Phil will just say,
how about that?
And I'll leave with Alice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go see the surprise, yeah.
What if it's a trap? Could you imagine?
Could you imagine? Oh my god, we opened a nuke in there.
God.
God damn it.
And let's roll new characters.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to say, as you go out back towards the shipping crate he mentioned, you open it up.
Say it.
And you see sitting there, hanging,
a gator claw.
A gator claw.
Yeah.
a T-45 power armor
God.
suit.
Full, like complete suit.
Complete.
Hot dog!
I believe we have found use of the core he's been carrying around.
You think you can hop in that?
I don't think it's fit for me. You, though.
I think we should try. I think we could probably make it work. Imagine how unstoppable you'd be. You already got a metal shell, man. Imagine two.
Well, I think you'd actually look rather nice in it.
Hey, thanks, man. You think it'd bring out my more desirable features? Yeah, I think it might hide them. I don't know.
Well, you're already a catch.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
that's
irresistible
okay.
if
That's
you're
what I've been
careful.
saying, and people don't agree with me, man.
I agree with you, Phil.
Yeah, thank you. It's about time. You know how
Try
many
getting
times
it.
I get in a lot of arguments about that, man. I don't got an angry side, but that really brings down.
I
me,
have
I'm
been
gonna
there
say.
for every single one. Yes, I'll go in and I'll bring the machine down, or I'll bring the suit down.
Dang, you strong, man. How much that weigh?
How much does it weigh? Can I
It's
just?
fucking heavy. I don't know if you could do that. I think you like get it adjust. You grab
I
the
can,
crank to bring it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it,
Just
like-
so it's like yeah.
Yeah, and you would be able to hit the button. It opens up. Yeah.
I think they kind of gesture, kind of like they're opening a door for Phil.
Yeah. You know, how do I hop in one of these? Or do you
Well-
step in?
I believe yes. You just step up here and then kind of stand right in it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So as you go to climb in it,
I'll help if he needs help, but
you gotta kind of like squish your beefcake ass.
Yeah, I think I'm too big for this, man.
hold on, I'll reach in to like pull out some metal.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
Don't
ding.
eat this.
And that,
Don't eat that. Don't eat that.
and then you take it enough, and his butt fits perfect there now.
Dang.
Oh, Lord.
It's like a damn glove.
It's kind of quite comfy.
Huh.
Oh God.
How do you feel?
I feel a little claustrophobic.
I would imagine. It might take
strong,
a moment.
I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Strong as me? Stronger.
Here, watch this.
I'm gonna punch the wall. The side of this
Well,
like
the
metal
core's
wall.
not in it, so will it move?
It won't. I don't think.
We need the core first.
I can't move, man. I don't think I'm
Well,
strong enough for these.
We need reeds to turn it on proper. And then you can walk around in it, I think.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm stuck right now. I can't move.
I'll hit the button again. It's just like a button on the outside.
Yeah. It just opens back
Yeah,
up for you.
okay, man,
Yeah.
that would really suck, man. I don't want to be in one of them without them.
I would be
cores,
able
man.
to
I didn't
pry
like
it open
that.
if that
It's
was
got
the
like a
case.
little residual power in it. Yeah, that
Yeah.
allows you to open it up. Yeah.
Well, good to know that it fits. I say we get Reed, turn this thing on, and you take it for a spin.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good, man. Ray! Ray!
As we hear the
Echoing
echo, yeah, we'll that's where we'll cut away for a moment.
Get my gun out again.
We know for a fact he'll come running.
Bullets!
The fucking boy who cried wolf with the bullets.
Oh, there you are, man.
Yeah.
Hi, man,
Amazing.
what's
So
up?
we'll say
I wake you up in the middle of the night. I had a nightmare.
I really need some water. Can you get me some?
yeah.
I want to go to the restroom, but I'm scared.
Hold my hand.
Amazing. So we'll cut away from there as we hear Phil starting to yell. But prior to that, we'll say Reed is still kind of with little Bria, and then Ruthie's still out there with Harmon and Ainsley. So what's going on there as we kind of focus in on the two of you? Kind of like a shot where we see Reed and Bria, and then Ruthie and her mom and brother.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You go ahead.
I was hoping you would say you would go first. Ruthie watches Hawke and Phil walk away for a second. And then she turns to the surviving members of her family. All of them but one, of course. And she just kind of takes them in for a moment, studies them. And she turns and she walks away. She doesn't say anything, except over her shoulder she goes, "You can untie him, but don't fucking go anywhere." And she just she tries to find a place where she can have solitude for a little bit. Maybe outside, maybe just like, even Sputnik is, with Bria. So she's looking for a place of absolute solitude.
Okay. Harmon doesn't say anything. He just nods. Ainsley gets up to go over to untie him. She finds like a little knife and then she kind of goes back and places it where she found it. And Harmon would just sit there. I think he would look over towards where Bria is rather. And I think Ainsley would follow Ruthie outside. Yeah.
By the time she gets there, Ruthie's sat on the ground. I think she had every intention to take out her book and read just for like comfort, but I don't think she ever actually opens it. It's just like sitting on her lap. What time of day is it?
I would say at this point it's probably late afternoon. At this point,
Okay.
Late afternoon, early evening. Yeah.
And I think it's one of those things, you know, when like someone walks up behind you and you can just tell who it is, just kind of based on the footsteps and just like general vibe.
Yeah.
I think Ruthie knows. And she waits for a second, and when it feels like Ainsley is about to speak, she is going to immediately cut her off and go, you know, I used to lie all the time about the nightmares that I would have just so that way I can sleep in bed with you and Dad because I felt safe. I never liked sleeping alone because I was always scared that the real nightmares, when I did have them, would come true. And I remember that. I remember that night because I actually had a nightmare. And it's always weird when you're a kid because you seem, it just always seems like no matter how quiet you are, no matter how silent you are when you cry because of a nightmare, your parents just always seem to know. And you knew. And you came in, and you scooped me up, and you brought me into bed with you and Dad. And I think about a lot how I needed that, but Harmon never did. He never needed anybody to protect him. He could always protect himself. But I always needed somebody. And I remember falling asleep, feeling safe and warm, and then waking up because both sides of the bed were cold. And I remember reaching out for you and you weren't there. And I went out and I saw Dad just standing in the middle of the yard, looking out. And it was right before sunrise, and so everything was gray and blue and purple. And I asked him where you went. And he didn't answer. So I sat down on those front steps. And I used to think sometimes when I would sit on those front steps about how before we lived there that there was a family a long, 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 long time ago that called that place home. And how sometimes it didn't sit right with me that we had taken their home, but they were probably far underground, whether in a vault or, well, the other thing, and that they didn't need it anymore, so it was okay that we were using it. But I sat there and I watched him for hours as the sun rose and people started to stir. And then he went inside. But I didn't. And I would do that. I would get up, I would sit, and then I would go to bed. And I did this for 4 fucking weeks. Some of the older women brought me food. Sometimes Dad would when he was okay enough. And after those 4 weeks, we all just kind of moved on. We didn't ask. We just moved on. And I was too scared to even fake having nightmares anymore because I knew that it hurt Dad to even lie about it anymore because it was something that you did. I didn't ask him to pick up the books, and so I taught myself how to read. So that way I could feel an ounce of you. And then when Cam came along, I allowed myself to be vulnerable enough to share a bed with somebody again because I felt like I could, like I was safe enough to. And then she wasn't there. And then I was alone. Again. And now I am terrified to let the next person know when I have nightmares because every time I tell someone I have nightmares, they leave me. And I have been angry at you for so fucking long. Because here I am, knowing that the reason why I hate you has nothing to do with me, but I am so angry at myself. Because I blame those nightmares for driving you away. So whatever anger you have, because I didn't run into your arms the second I noticed it was you, or whatever disdain you have because I don't understand why you left, I want you to think about that 4 or 5-year-old little girl who just wanted to be like her mom. So, whatever you have to say, just fucking get it out. Because I can't keep doing this. I can't keep pretending you're not actually there when you really are.
I think as Ruthie finishes saying what she needs to say to her mom, I think she sits down next to her. And she, at first, tries to reach her hand to comfort, but she stops. And she says to her, I don't know what I can say to fix or make you I think she struggles to put together the words in this moment because she knows what she did was wrong, and I think, gosh, this parallel is so crazy. Ruthie, I wasn't a good parent, and I know that, and I know you know that. And I hope that maybe someday we can reach a point where I can have a chance to try and be the mother that I wanted to be. But I will give you the space you want. But know, when you're ready, I'll wait for as long as I draw breath. I won't leave this time. For what it's worth, I am sorry. And I think she would I think she's just I think she so badly wants to like put her hand and like squeeze Ruthie so bad. And I think Ruthie would see her like it's so like she's about to do it. And I think there's just this moment of I don't deserve this. I don't deserve to give this to my daughter right now because I have hurt her. And I think at least that's what she feels in that moment. And she gets up and And as she's walking away, she says, I always loved when you would sneak in and crawl into the little bed with your dad and I. It brought me a lot of comfort. And it never bothered me. You were never a bother. And don't let my mistake stop you from letting yourself be loved. There's somebody in, the man in there that I think cares about you a lot. Don't push him away. You deserve to be happy. And she'll keep walking.
Before she leaves, after she talks about Reed, like, without hesitation, she goes, he's kind of a giant dork.
So
And he's really... Yeah. He's really good with computers, and the first time we met, I pointed a gun at him after he did something nice for me.
I think you
And
hear
he
her
won't-
laugh a little bit. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
He won't fucking stop doing nice shit for me. God, you two are gonna have a hell of a time making sure I take care of myself.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to it. I'm gonna go inside and make sure your brother doesn't do anything stupid. She's gonna.
That's fair.
Yeah, she's gonna. She's gonna walk inside. And I'll say too, at any point, because I know you probably would have seen Ainsley leave. Reed. I want to leave the door open for you. If there's anything you would do, well, that. Oh, you're muted, I think. That's okay. We all do it. We've all been there.
Yep. I think Reed kind of looks over, and Bria's like deep in the game, and he leans down to Sputnik and just like gives him some pets and like a look in a way of like, watch her.
He doesn't nod, but
If he could.
And
if he could, he would.
He'll leave the room while Harmon is sitting there alone. So I'm guessing you got your judgment then.
Seems so.
You happy?
I don't know. Some ways I am. Because I get to be around my little girl. However long that is. Yeah, man, I don't really know how to feel right now. I was so ready to die today. I'd accepted it. And, yeah.
I think you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But I don't doubt that you care for your daughter. she's really smart. She's a good kid.
Yeah. Too smart for her own good sometimes. Shit. Oh. God. Hey,
Look, I don't know how it comes to be that a small child is smarter than her own father already. But all I know is they're going to let you walk free. You better be there for her. Because if you're not, I know a nice aunt who will take her in.
yeah.
You better be there for that kid. I'm tired of parents disappointing their children.
I think he just nods to Reed. I don't think he has a place to say anything. In that moment, he just nods. Hey. It's nice to see my sister smile at somebody like she does at you. So, I'm glad she's, yeah, I'm not really good at this. And he just kind of goes back a bit.
Yeah, you don't seem to be good with the people in your life. I mean, shit, you're happy for her for meeting me, but 2 times now you've left her for dead, so... What's, I don't want to get too personal with you. Because like I said, I don't like you very much. But your kid is cool. So what's... You said she was sick.
Uh-huh.
What's the deal?
No, she gets really bad colds, breaks out in really bad fevers. That's why we have so many of those ice packs. Keep her cooled down. And I don't really 100% know. We think it has something to do with her mom being exposed to radiation at some point. I don't know. Just trying to do whatever we can to figure it out.
Is that it? Not to belittle it. I'm just...
No, I mean, the doctor said she's... I don't really like talking about my daughter dying in a year, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're trying to figure out whatever we can to save her. I don't really know what else to Sorry, I feel like I'm being a bit of an ass, but
No, I get it.
I wish I could trade spots with her. But unfortunately, that's not the case. So,
Yeah, well. For her sake, I hope you can figure it out. And, sorry, but I showed her my Pip-Boy. Those are probably pretty expensive up here, but she's gonna want one. Sorry. And Reed will just kind of turn and begin to walk away.
Sorry, I made her an iPad baby.
Exactly, yeah.
yeah, you just hear you. Go ahead, Ruthie.
I was just gonna say it's giving when like you go over to your fun aunt and uncle's house and they let you play the PlayStation, and it's like, Mom, can we get a PlayStation? Fucking, I hate that they
She's
let
gonna
you
start
play that.
saying skibbity toilet Reed.
No!
You did this, Reed.
Oh, slay, bestie, yes.
Oh no.
8.
She's a Pip-Boy kid.
She's gonna start mewing.
They put him in front of him at such a young age.
Yep. Oh goodness. So yeah, you
5
hear
gunshots
Phil
are
call-
heard.
Oh my god.
from the back of the warehouse. I think as you go to walk away, Harmon would go. I think you would see him get up finally and go and check on his daughter, go see Bria. So you hear Sputnik a little bit as he walks.
Bite! Get him!
Yeah.
That would be
He's
wild.
like, I'm not coming in. Yeah. Sputnik is the one that kills Harmon.
Yeah, right.
Just rips his-
Dang, that sucks. Anyway.
Yeah.
Crazy. You're coming home with us.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. So, and I think, Ainsley would also come in after too, but yeah. So you would hear Phil and Hawke in the back as you're called to, and you would walk in, Reed, and you would see the power armor.
Oh.
You still got them
Yes.
things on you?
It needs a core.
Yeah,
I
battery.
think Reed just looks at this thing almost lovingly. Just, this is why I've been saving them.
Incredible.
And he
Incredible.
reaches into the bag and he pulls one out. Probably the one that is, I think we have 2 from
have
different
2.
places that we've been at. So I think he pulls out the one that he believes has more charge in it.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. And as he begins to kind of like go for it and insert the core and things like that, now we got to be on the lookout for these. We're keeping this. Phil, my vote is you're in it.
That's also my vote.
I win.
Badass, buddy. And I'll let's get Phil in there, and I'll
Hell yeah.
put the-
Take this baby
Hop
for
in.
a spin.
My ass fits perfect this time. No need to
Perfect.
adjust anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like going into a car and the seat is adjusted to me.
Pops.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh my
yep.
It's already warm and comfortable.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Heater on.
You know, I'm gonna need to take a spin in that one day at least.
You're gonna have to pry my dead body from it.
We'll see about that, and he'll kind of clang clang on the metal. Like,
yeah.
We
As
gotta
he-
get this thing tricked out, man. I want like decals on it.
oh, Phil, I got you.
Yeah.
Way ahead of you.
What do you think? I should have like a color scheme going on, maybe.
My wheels are turning. I don't
Think
know
about it.
who.
Think about it.
I don't know
on
who
the
of us is
subject
the.
of decals,
Yeah. You got
it
decals?
was brought to my attention I am missing an arm.
Yes.
Reed, if you
You
would
want to put
like-
an arm on the power armor? What are you saying?
No, an upgrade to my
Oh,
body.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's your body, man. Yeah.
All right, we'll do that. We've also got this power armor situation. My wheels are turning with that. Somebody who's better with color schemes, you figure that out. I got the mechanic.
Vermin.
Vermin.
Hey, look around.
Oh, Herman's gonna freaking design this
He
thing.
hears his voice. He appears.
Oh.
Vermin,
Yes.
my friend.
It's like Beetlejuice.
You say
Vermin.
two times. You
You
are.
called?
Yes, you are familiar with fashion, design, things like this.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna look over at the power armor.
Oh shit. Phil, you
Yes,
look so damn good in that.
How'd you know it's me, man?
I can smell you, Phil. I know your scent.
Hey, what's my scent
quite-
smell like?
It's like a summer breeze. It's quite nice.
Now I want to know what we all smell like.
Lovely.
Hey?
Could you perhaps pick
So
colors
curious.
that would suit Phil in this armor?
It's gonna be like a bright orange.
It's more like pumpkin pie.
Yeah, right.
So do you want it to kind of like match your
Bring out his how'd you phrase it? Your best features.
okay, so lots of curves.
Yeah, I'm talking colors, man. You don't gotta change the armor up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
God.
wanted like more
We
more
give this fucking machine a fucking ass.
Remember, like a paint job, you know, or something scary. I don't know, something
Alright.
cool. Make it
I
look
can
cool.
contour it.
Something to
Yeah.
you know,
Really
make
capture
it, make his
twin
eyes
Something
pop
like
and things
cool,
like
but
that.
also if you see it, you know, inspires people. You know.
So like
That's lovely.
Like hope? Hope?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, all right. He's got a little notebook out. He's like, all right. Hope. All right.
Dakota, I'm gonna kill you.
All right. Okay, do you have particular colors you like, Phil?
I think I might be colorblind, man. I don't think I know all the colors.
Oh. What color am I?
I don't think I know all the colors.
I don't know, like a tan.
Right. I am.
There you go.
I'm like leather.
Okay.
It's been left in the sun too long.
Oh
Sure.
dear.
All right, so okay, all right, I'll think about
Yeah.
it. So something inspires hope.
Yeah, I don't know. Blue could be kind of cool, but I don't know. Blue's kind of weird now because it's kind of Voltaic.
What if it's a different shade of blue?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like a dark blue.
Like-
Is that good?
Like a dark blue. All
Dark
right,
blue.
I
Sure,
could do
yeah.
dark blue. I'm sure there's things in here that I could find. All right. Well, I'll work on that.
Thank you, Vermin.
Of course. Oh, Valerie woke up screaming, so I gave her some more
Oh.
of the medicine, so
God.
it knocked her out again. Yes, she
Fantastic.
woke up, looked at her missing arm, and freaked out, and I had to.
Do we
incapacitate her.
bring her? I mean, do we send someone home? Should she be here anymore? I don't know.
That is something that Ruthie and I briefly discussed. I personally
It's been
think
like
she
one
should
day.
not. She should not be with us anymore. But it is still her decision to make.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Tomorrow morning, we'll ask her, and if she chooses to stay, we can leave her at Horse Creek.
Now, her arm can't be fixed, but Hawk, it's your turn. And I'll kind of bring,
Right now.
well, we're in kind of like a workshop area, right? With the
You are, yeah. Vermin
Not
bends
everyone can be
backwards and
winners.
walks away.
Lucky
the
for
king.
you.
Thank you.
Great.
He dips out.
If you are confident you can get it done in a night.
I can probably get you up to speed in the night. Might make further improvements later, but
I can work with that. Thank you.
I'll always fix you.
I will. I'll sit down, so that he has easy access to the area that's my arm is missing from. Any other damaged panels or anything, and yeah. I don't know. Is Phil just gonna chill out in the suit now?
I guess to conserve battery,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go outside. I'll step out of the power armor, like right outside, but I'll just like be chilling right outside, like still watching the area, not far from you guys. That like literally just, it's like a storage.
If you're close enough, I mean, Hawke might just be talking, like having conversations with you guys.
I'll still be close enough to talk to you guys for sure.
If you're outside, can you hear us? Just come join.
Yeah, I think you probably would hear them. Yeah, I
think after a second, she like hears the
what the hell?
Turns, and she's like, "Hey, Phil.
Hey, what's up, man?
What you got there?"
Yeah, I get some power armor.
You got a new toy.
He looks great.
Vermin's gonna design something for him and make it look nice.
Cool. What are you thinking design-wise?
Blue.
Darker blue than Voltex colors, we think.
Yeah, just blue.
Any like symbols? Just blue?
Blue.
Or letter.
Hope.
I say letter.
The word hope was mentioned.
I'm afraid Vermin's just gonna write a hope on it.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure if you tell him to like do something fancier.
Too late, he's gone.
He did. The crab walked away.
He did leave real fast.
Like
on his back.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
That's. This is the point where she'll stand up and she'll kind of join everybody. She's like, "That's horrifying. I'm glad I missed that." Bria didn't see that, did he? I don't think it's good for her to see that.
I don't know if she's seen Drummond, but I do agree. I don't think she should.
Oh, we should probably give her or Harmon a heads up about that.
Are they staying?
Yeah. Yeah, they're
and
staying.
What are next steps for us as a group?
You gotta find your kid.
Yeah, we're still going after Tari.
Direction of O-Town, the airport. We'll probably have to cross through O-Town.
And then there's that talk of that garden place.
Adam.
Yeah, Garden of Adam.
Like
the man?
I think like a bomb.
Yeah, like Reed, is that where your dad was heading? Do you know specifically, or was it just O-Town?
I don't know. I think it was just up that way.
I do believe if we intend to head for O-Town, which sounds like a rather large settlement, the two of you, looking at Reed and Phil, are going to need extra precautions going in. Your faces are known by bounty hunters. If they're going to be anywhere, they're going to be in a big location.
Yeah, that sucks.
I wonder if knowing the architect is going to give us any weight, any protection.
That requires us traveling with them.
Well, if we dump Harmon and Bria somewhere, Horse Creek, take her along with.
It is a good thing.
She's been to the Garden of Adam.
It is a good thing we know a lot of people with masks.
Whole warehouse full of them, actually.
Yeah. And listen, Alice, while we've been talking about it, look, I'm just gonna say we've met a lot of Mr. Handies, Miss Nannies. There's none like you, and I think you should look like it too. So if you want some kind of decal, get a tattoo.
I hadn't considered looking different.
Why not?
I think maybe once we find Charlie again, you get a little sticker on you that says kids on board.
I like that idea.
It'd be pretty good. People know.
I'll think on it. Yes.
We've talked about it briefly, but we know, and she like gestures to Alice, your vault had an experiment.
From the sound of it.
And then she gestures to Phil and Reed.
Yep.
I think we're starting to gather.
Yeah, it's a sore topic, man, yeah.
Well, And we know that Valerie's.
I'm beginning to wonder if there's any vault at all that did not have an experiment of some kind.
Well, my mom might be able to answer that. Give some insight into hers.
What? What?
Yeah. That's what I meant earlier by...
Did she say which one she's from?
I didn't ask. Not yet. I kind of needed...
If she's traveling with us, plenty of time to talk and answer questions.
I don't recognize her, so...
Well, she would have been out way before you guys started reclamation days, because didn't you only start it like about
5 years ago?
5-ish years ago? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then that would have meant that I was born in a vault and she smuggled me out, and I don't want to think about that. So, and I know for a fact that that's not true.
Now that would
At
be
least
a
I hope
twist, Balti.
Hey. If it was anyone else, you big old nerd. I like the other nickname better, though.
Which one?
Pooper Pants?
Oh, Slugger.
That's something I used to call you when he was just a little baby.
I'm sorry, what did you call
baby
him?
Man. Oh, no.
No, say it again. I need a nickname for Reed. Reed's got one for me. I need one for him. So I would love some inspiration.
Pooper Pants, Mr. Pooper Pants. No?
What are you talking about?
Ring a bell? Maybe I never said it out loud, man. I used to call you
I think
Mr.
I'm gonna
Pooper
start
Pants
calling
sometimes.
you that.
I don't know where
That's
that
just what I'm
came
saying.
from.
We were in grade school, man. We were real young. You had an incident in one of the classes. I mean, it's okay. I just remember when I was that young.
Genuinely, I think Hawke's losing it. I think Hawke's just fucking cackling.
Is that not the nickname you were talking about? What are we talking about?
I am so gonna
Where
start
am I?
calling you that. That is so
Where
your
are you?
nickname from now on. We've got Just Phil. We've got the machine. We got
Mr.
Slugger
Poopy
and
Pants.
Mr. Pooper Pants.
No.
It's great.
No, I don't think so.
It's terrifying. Well, it's either that or, I make up a nickname featuring vomits, considering your first day in the wasteland, you vomited.
It was
Fair.
quite the first impression.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute.
I had never killed a man.
You would.
Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Pooper Pants. And I'll just keep fixing. But
Yeah. As you work on Hawk, go to make an intelligence plus repair.
yeah.
Work on Hawk. So, and
Let's see.
each
Can I give a
successful-
help?
Yeah, sure. You can give a help. Yeah, so you
Can
can roll your 2d20s.
Okay,
I was
so
gonna say something, but I've decided against it.
What?
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, can I sit on the bench and do the opposite of help and just sit there and be a distraction for both of them?
Yes.
Oh
my
my
God.
god, that's funny. Yeah.
How
How many?
So I have my multi tool, which brings the difficulty down by 1, and then I've got a tag skill and repair, which is 4. So I have not rolled yet, but you've rolled.
No, that's okay. So
Good.
Hawk's got,
I got
one
one.
success.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hell yeah! All right, guys,
What? Don't.
that's
So-
2 successes. Okay, that's a 12, which is my target number for this, so that's a success. And a natural 1, which is 2 more successes. So that's actually 3 then. 3.
Okay, so 4
4
total.
total.
Four
Hell
total.
yeah.
Yeah.
How
so,
cool is my new buff laser arm?
So wait, that means we
I-
get 3 action points, right? Because the difficulty would have been 2 on a healing
Oh.
robot check, right?
Yeah.
So that brings
Yeah.
it down to
So then
1,
drops it
and
to-
then
Yep. Yep. So you get 2 action points. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So what is it?
Yes.
What does it look like as you fix? The two of you kind of combo fix, and then you, guess.
What kind of mod am I getting? There's a question.
Yeah,
What
what kind
of mod
what
are
are we
you?
working with?
ooh, what do you want? What do you want?
What are the options? I feel like I'm at a restaurant.
Can I see the menu?
Can I see the menu?
What are your specials today?
Yeah. So let's see.
Literally?
I think.
What do we got?
Some actually
This is
pretty
all
good
something
ones.
we can decide off podcast.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We could. Yeah, we
We'll
could
do that.
Yeah, that's good.
Just
Upgraded
know,
to Hawke.
guys, it's gonna be so cool.
It's gonna be dope as hell.
Could do that during
Uh,
dugout.
Yeah,
There we go.
You know
Gives us
what?
something
Yeah.
to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was nothing to discuss
Nothing
this
to do.
episode
Absolutely
at
not.
all.
No,
Nothing
not
to
at
do
all.
before that, yeah.
Amazing. So yeah, as you kind of you fix up Hawke, I would say to each success, I would say take your repair skill and then whatever your repair number is, Hawke gets healed by that. So
Word? So I
My
have
repair
3.
number is 4.
okay, so Hawke's you're fully healed. You're fully healed during that. Yeah, you spend the time. Yeah, you spend the time to do that. Amazing. Bill's just chilling with the power armor. Ainsley and Harmon and Bria and Sputnik's still there.
He's watching
Are
him.
kind of hanging out. Yep. Vermin's working on paint decals and figuring out what is going to represent hope. Yeah, and you kind of do you all kind of scout out the area too to see like what's here that you're gonna take?
As long
Or
as
do
I'm
you
like
thi-
seated there, I mean, once I'm done being worked on, I might. No, I'll leave that to the guys here because I do still want to do my night patrol.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
I'd say after Ruthie gets bored bugging Reed and Alice, she probably like just sits there and she kind of just like glances around and like takes inventory of everything.
Yeah. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to look for something more specific, but I'll let you kind of
Ooh.
okay.
talk first.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, I will have you roll a perception plus survival for this.
Okay.
All of us?
Um,
Not using that
and
device. That is, I got a crit, so 2 successes.
Oh,
okay.
I got 1.
Okay, so 3. Amazing. Okay. Okay. You all find a ton of stuff. A lot of it is like scraps and rations and things like that. Like a lot of just like rebuilding and kind of like transporting it to the Garden of Adam to continue to build there and build upon Sanctuary. However, you do find a bunch of stuff, ranging from chems to weapons, some range weapons, some melee weapons, some explosives, some throwing weapons. You find some armor here. You find there's 270 caps laying around. You find 4 fusion cores. I mean, sorry, 3 fusion cores, and then I'll drop all this too. And you find sitting in the corner because you got 3 successes, a bobblehead. So
Yes!
who would like to roll? Who's roll? I think Ruthie's rolled a d20, and then someone else's. Who's rolled the other one for?
I think I rolled one.
I think
that
you
sounds
might have.
right.
That sounds right, yeah.
Yeah.
Whose dice do we trust? Jake.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay,
let's
so
see.
Roll
One
the
D20.
agility one.
1d20
let's
for
see.
me.
Here we go.
Roll the agility one so I can get the new perk I want.
That's a 12.
Please tell me that's agility. I
No,
want
it's not.
that new perk.
It's one
Damn
you
it.
haven't got yet.
What
I
is it?
know.
What is it?
Because it's
I want that new
charisma.
perks.
It's charisma.
Hey.
Word.
Ooh, a little extra
Hey.
riz.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. I know.
I don't know how I feel about my charisma being my highest stat right now. Because that bumps it to an
really?
8.
My luck
don't
is
know
still
how
at
I
a 4. I'm doing great over here.
So there are still. I'm gonna just tell
Same.
you all. There are still. Let's see. There are still 5 bobbleheads that exist in this
Oof.
world.
Say what?
Okay.
Only 5 other
Interesting.
bobbleheads exist.
Only
Well,
5
get 'em
other
all.
bobbleheads.
How many? We got 5 more episodes? We got
Extremely
this.
limited edition.
Kylie, I want to search for something, but secretly. I want to send you
Okay.
a message privately
The
on Discord.
second bobblehead.
Okay. So let's do this. As you all spend the night kind of getting repairs done, looking through this warehouse, Hawke eventually going out on patrol, there's a little bit of calm as the sun goes down. Another night passes. We head into another night.
Thank God.
And it starts to rain just a little bit. The Geiger counters do not go off. It is just a nice, cool rain, a refreshing rain, a kind of a cleansing of the day. And we'll end our session there tonight on kind of and then we'll pick back up next time, as it sounds like continuing to head north after dealing with a couple more things here, but we'll get into that in our next session. So yeah, that's where we'll end it tonight. On that note.
Damn.
Amazing session. Amazing session.
I could have just kept going.
Yeah.
I could have just kept going.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I wasn't sure how. Okay, so I'll save it, but the whole Harmon stuff, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's more conversations. I know there's more conversations to be had
Yes.
amongst, with Harmon and Ainsley. So I might have to hold on to some of the stuff I was going to talk about tonight in the dugout.
Damn it.
But
Okay.
No,
you can tell us
us
anyway.
Really
everything.
quick,
Yeah.
Kylie, check your Discord.
Okay.
And share it with us.
Yeah,
Read it out loud.
Okay.
I'll tell you my secrets if you tell me yours.
Cool.
I am going to drop in the chat to viewers. I'm going to share in our Discord chat all the stuff they
Only
find.
we get to know.
Amazing.
Join the Dicescape Discord and maybe.
Yes. Come on over.
Come
Yeah,
join
maybe
us.
we'll drop
There
it
is-
when this episode airs.
There you go.
Yeah, there is a link to that in our bio, so or in the show notes and on our channel. So yeah,
I
definitely
just
also
got
check
an
out these amazing
insane
folks.
idea.
And
Find us.
yeah.
I'm not telling
Find
you where
us
I am.
places.
Just find me.
It'll
Like
be in
physically.
the, so I'm up to
Yeah.
it'll be down below. You'll see all of the places you can find them below right now. So go check out these amazing people,
Wherever
the
it
things
is.
they're working on. And until next time, have a great night. Drink the water,
Love
eat the
you
food.
guys.
See you next time in the wastelands, everybody. Bye-bye.
Is your name Wrong Place Pete? Because I want you to find me.
Drop your app
We need
right
to make
now.
a Valentine of that right now for all of us. Oh, my God.
Oh, it's so good.